Christmas is just about here, and a jam thumbprint cookie is just perfect for Christmas. You can do so much with those. What I have here in my bowl, I have set 3 sticks of butter out and let them begin to get softened. And I'm just going to mash that up. I'm using a fork. If you want, you can get out your beater and beat this to but I just want to cream it up a little bit. And to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Okay, you can see we've got our sugar all worked in there and our butter is nice and smooth. To that, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla. And then we're going to mix that in. Okay, when you no longer see streaks of vanilla, you know you've got that mixed in good. To that, I'm going to add 3 1/2 cups of plain flour. And I'm going to add just a little bit at a time. And this is going to take a little while. Okay, now I won't lie to you, this takes some arm work. As you can see, I've got all of the flour mixed into the butter mixture, and it looks crumbly. But if you take some of it, you can see that you can mold it and make a nice little ball. We don't want to do that now. We're going to put this into the refrigerator. I'm going to put a plastic wrap over it, and we're going to put it into the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Okay, our dough has set in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. And as you can see, it's a lot cooler, easier to handle. And that's what we wanted. We wanted it to be easier to handle. And I'm just going to squeeze that, roll it into a little ball. Now I have here 1 beaten egg with a tablespoonful of water beaten in. I have coconut, I have pecans chopped, and I have walnuts chopped. And I'm going to take this little ball and I'm just going to dip one side of it into the egg mixture. And I will start out with coconut. And I'm just going to put the coconut there on top. And I'm going to put it here on my pan. Now what I have done, I've taken 1 teaspoon of oil and put on my pan, and then I have covered it with the parchment paper. That helps hold the parchment paper in place, but you do not need to oil the top of it for your cookie. Now we have our little ball made. I've got a 1/2 teaspoon here, or you can just use your thumb. I'm using this because I want all of them to be nice, and I'm just going to press that down into the top. And then I'm going to continue and make the rest of the cookies. And I'm going to alternate with the different nuts. Okay, we are now going to put these into the oven at 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes. We want to check to see if the bottoms are browned whenever we bring them out. Okay, our cookies are done. Now one thing I want to tell you on this is I did not make my cookies little 1-inch cookies. These are much bigger, and so they took 30 minutes to cook because my motto is just eat 2 great big ones instead of 6 little ones. So that's where we go from there. I'm going to put my other pan in and let it get started. And while they're still hot, you can go ahead and add whatever you want to put in the little thumbprint that you've got there on top of your cookie. Make sure you got a little space to put it. Now I have here a strawberry fruit spread, and what this is, it's nothing but fresh fruit, lemon juice, pectin, and sugar. There's no other additives to it, and that's what I prefer to use. I got this at Aldi's, and I'm just going to take a teaspoon, and I'm going to put a teaspoon in each little cookie. Yep. Okay, here I have blackberry jam that I have put in the coconut ones. The pecans that's in the center has a rhubarb strawberry jelly in it. And the walnut over here has just a plain strawberry. You might give these a try. I think you'll like those.